Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutLoud.com. Today is Thursday, September 8th, 2016, and it is 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to the pre-market game plan. Yesterday we had a move down in YM, and we're starting with YM. Yesterday we had a move down in YM, and it bounced back right into the same resistance area that we've started today with. In the Asian session was a pretty quiet Asian session all the way into about 1 a.m. and then we continued higher, breaking above all these highs, all these previous highs that we have here on the hourly chart, and trying to set a new resistance area into 18,550. So we still have room. Remember, we've been talking all week about our resistance area of 18,623. So moving forward for today, we had, ever since we've created this top right here, we formed this high at 18,550, and we've started to descend throughout the European session. So we tested the whole number right here and prior support area to the left of the chart, 18,508. And we came back into our prior resistance area. So this is going to be the story for today. We also have a rising 200 moving average here that may also, this is the second out in our favor for cradling price and for potentially taking it higher. So we have three bottoms right here at 18,440. So this is going to be the area that we're going to look for another buy opportunity. Remember, every single time when we got a pullback, the area was immediately bought. Take a look here, and this happened last Friday, just before the long holiday, and it came into this congestion area. So it popped higher, came back into this congestion area before it took up, and then it hovered around this area, it played around with this area, and then back down to the same area. And look at the big white bars getting bought right away. So we have again a big flash crash all the way into the 18,440 area, and this will be like I said, another buy potential area. Now I'm not going to look for any type of setup into this location. So right now it's trading at 18,461. We're obviously going to see in 5 minutes, we're going to see a flurry either to the downside or to the upside. And remember, if we break through these lows right here, we might see a flurry down all the way into the 20 area, potentially in the 25 area. So we have to be prepared for all of these scenarios. Remember, a lot of traders might be getting long in this area, and if we're going to get a flurry down, all these stops are going to be taken out, and that's going to create that flurry advanced downward move. Okay, if we are going to stabilize in this area, 50 and 60 area are going to be the potential buy areas with stops all the way into the 40 area. For targets, we're going to play the same story and the same. It's going to sound pretty soon like a broken record. We're going to go again into the 18,500 area, and once we break above this area, we're going to look for 18,525 and 18,554 targets throughout the day today. ES. All right, ES. Same price action in the extended hour Asian session, took it higher. 5 a.m. Actually 3 a.m. came and had another push higher just to fall sharp back into the support area. We're back into the 2176 area. 2176, that was a buy area for a long time. It was for Monday, it was for Tuesday as well. For Wednesday, again, we had this area tested here at 77. So 1 point difference. But again, we're into the support area. We have the 200 rising moving average right here. 2180 is again another layer of support. So between 2175 and 2180, we have this layer of support right here. See how it behaves at 2180, and perhaps this will be another buy area. So again, I'm not really looking for shorts at this time, and they may develop throughout 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, but for the morning, I'm not going to be bearish. So for the first 2 hours in the morning where I focus my trading, I'm not going to be bearish. I'm going to look to buy the dips. Therefore, if we break and if we hold this 80 area, we can run it to 2185, and this prior high that was set overnight at 2189. So these are going to be the targets throughout the day. But remember, don't be overly aggressive. Wait for the New York session to open. Let it flurry for the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then evaluate your lower time frame chart. NQ was the strongest, and it has a double top right here into 48.39.50 area after we formed that new high yesterday. So very, very bullish at this point right here through the overnight. We came back down, and this is news. This is news that drove the price lower all the way to 48.08. Very sharp move to the downside. Remember, we have a lot of support right here at 48.10. So remember me talking about this 48.10 area for the last 2 weeks. We're in a very sideways market. It's very tough to trade this market. But remember, you have to respect what the chart is giving you. So 48.10 is going to be the story again. We're going to look for a buy into this area all the way into the 48.05. So this is going to be the cushion. 48.10, 48.05, buy here. 48.20 is going to be target 1, 48.30, and all the way to 39, target 3. So target 2 and target 3 right here. Let's take a look at CL. CL has been an amazing trade overnight, and it actually, yesterday it had some inventories that came out at the end of the day at 4:30, and today we have oil numbers at 10:30. So careful, guys, for those of you that are trading. The price has stabilized above $46. $46 is the new support level, and $46.50 is the new resistance level. We also have a prior high right here that is just forming a ceiling of resistance. So don't forget, news is going to be out at 10:30, and that's going to determine whether we're going to move higher into the $47 area, $47.50 again. For the targets. You have room $1 for the upside in CL. So even if you take it with a wide stop meaning take it over 46.50 with a stop right here 46, you risk $500, but the upside here you can make so you risk $500, but you can make $1,000 all the way into this high right here. It's a 2-hour trade. Really good trade, by the way. All right, let's take a look at GC. The market is open now, and I have to get ready. GC right now, okay, GC right now, it is into support level right here. It became a little choppy. We are forming an hourly sell, so be very careful here for longs. Again, if we break 1345, we might head lower, and we might head into the 40 and back into the 30 area. So this is going to be very, very tough here. So I would say rather 40 than anything else. That's the way I see the next support area at 40. But however, if we keep this 45 area intact, we can bounce back into 50 and into all the way into 1353, 1355, and into this high right here of 57. All right, this was all for today. Thank you so much for joining. And tonight we have a new class, a new workshop, a new webinar that we are hosting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you go to our website to be on our email list so you could get all these invitations. And if you want to register, you could visit our social media, facebook.com/tradeoutloud. We have a link there, and you could click on the link and register. Remember, we're only going to send the recordings. The event will be recording, but we're only going to send the recordings to people that have registered. So thank you so much, and hope to see you tonight when we're going to discuss more charts.